Good evening, everybody. I'm thrilled to see all of you here tonight. Welcome to the launch of Stand Beside Them. I'm really excited as I look around this room because we're all here because of a shared belief. We know that our veterans need more support than they're getting, and it's up to us to give it to them. Here's some facts that you may not know. 1 million veterans are still waiting for benefits, and some in New York are waiting for up to 2 years. 60,000 veterans are living in homeless shelters or on the streets of our nation. There are 250,000 to 1 million overburdened caregivers providing all kinds of support while working regular jobs and raising children. Did you know that during the last 12 years, 2 million children have been impacted by deployment? And finally, there's the alarming suicide rate among veterans, 22 per day. That's 1 every 69 minutes. The men and women who have served since September 11, 2001, have lost months and sometimes years with their loved ones. Many have missed momentous occasions, such as the birth of a child, first steps, graduations, but they've also missed the birthday parties and the soccer games we all take for granted. And when our troops return home, what do they find? They find things have changed. Those of us here tonight know we can no longer wait for the government to provide the help that's needed. We must step in and do our part. Whether it's to help them prepare to find a job or repair strained relationships, start a small business, stay the course in school. Our Stand Beside Them volunteer coaches and mentors will be here to support our veterans and their families. We want them to achieve the happiness and the quality of life that they so deserve. We can help our veterans transform the hypervigilant state of mind required to survive in a battle zone to a mindset more conducive to peaceful, healthy, open, and trusting relationships. We can help the spouses and caregivers cope with and reduce some of the burdens that can be so stressful. And we can help veterans who are stuck, overwhelmed, or sliding into depression. Through coaching, Stand Beside Them helps veterans achieve their goals. We have some of the most experienced, dedicated, and qualified coaches in the country. Coaches who have been certified by highly esteemed coaching schools like NYU and Columbia and the Institute for Professional Excellence in Coaching. Several teach and hold doctorates in psychology and related fields. Many of our veteran mentors are business leaders, but all of our coaches and our mentors, they're determined to help our veterans and their families adjust to the unavoidable changes that occurred during deployment. Today, through the magic of Skype or FaceTime, veterans are able to receive one-on-one coaching without having to travel long distances or to obtain childcare. If a computer and a Wi-Fi are not available, the coaching can take place by telephone. And this is our vision, partnering coaches with veterans all across the country. We are committed to ensuring no veteran should ever feel stuck, alone, or hopeless ever again. With the help of grants, corporations, foundations, and individuals like yourselves, we can transform this vision into reality. You may wonder why I care so deeply about our nation's veterans. Well, in my career, I've been a lawyer, a coach, an advocate for other worthy causes, but it wasn't until 2 years ago that I really grasped the meaning of true purpose. It's a cause. It infiltrates your soul. You become so committed, there's nothing you wouldn't do to achieve it. My experiences with the great men and women who have served our country helped me realize my true purpose. One remarkable man gave me my first awareness of military values: honor, courage, commitment, and integrity. Former Naval Commander Everett Alvarez Jr., second longest held POW in the Vietnam War. He and I were colleagues at the Peace Corps in Washington. Everett's sense of humor and positive outlook on life after all he had been through never failed to inspire me. And since then, he worked as a deputy administrator at the VA for 6 years before forming his own consulting firm. And it's through our conversations I realized there's so much more we can all do to help. Many other veterans have helped us as we've worked towards this day with countless hours of advice and encouragement. People like retired Marine Sergeant Joe Pace, combat veteran with 3 deployments to Iraq, co-host of a radio show called Veterans Now. We're very lucky to have him as an advisor and a good friend. And of course, the phenomenal response from the coaching community to give back to our veterans is what propelled us here in the first place. But while I have the passion, this can't happen without you. We need your support to forge ahead to accomplish our mission for veterans. Now, there are pledge cards on the table for those of you who are able to contribute financially. You might also consider offering your services to stand beside them, or make yourselves available to help us spread the word. We've got to be in this together. To those who've helped us get to this momentous day, I thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Special thanks must go to our board and advisory committee, Priscilla Newman and Ron Capello for their invaluable advice. Our pro bono attorney, Matthew McDermott from DLA Piper for legal guidance and support. Thanks to Megan Smith and Donna Lawrenson from Edelman Public Relations Firm for volunteering their expertise. Our gratitude also goes to Jacqueline Peluso for contributing her superb design talent to our website, our marketing materials. I'd be remiss not to thank Robert Howley, a Navy veteran, special events manager here at the Metropolitan Club, for his generous hospitality. And to all veterans here tonight, I hope you know, all of you, how much we cherish you and are grateful for your service to our country. And of course, we honor those who made the ultimate sacrifice to protect us. They're in our hearts always, as are their families. I'd like to close with my favorite quote, the words that inspire me every day. Regard your soldiers as your children. They will follow you into the deepest valleys. Look on them as your beloved sons and daughters, and they will stand by you, even unto death. Our sons and daughters have stood by us, 2.5 million of them since 2001, unconditionally with incredible courage, commitment to duty, honor, and integrity, at great, great sacrifice to them and their families. Now it's our turn to stand beside them. Thank you very much for coming tonight. Thank you.